Hi, um, just a quick video to do some demonstration of scanning using probes in EVE Online. Some people in my corporation have asked, they're struggling with it, so I thought I'd do a quick summary of how I do it. So here we are in station in my Helios scanning ship, and I'm just going to undock, and there's some hostiles in the system, so I'm just going to run out of station, cloak up, get my probes out, and we'll take it from there. Okay, launch probes. And cloak up. Okay. Right, so you want to open the scanning interface, filter out the anomalies because you don't need probes to reach them. I'm not really going to care about looking at local for the moment because I'm cloaked. There's 3 signatures available. I have 8 probes launched. Should be a full set. You can see them if I look in there. There's 8 probes. So currently set to 16 AU. So get into the map, and we can see that that's going to be somewhat challenging. Just check. Yeah. Oh no, we select spread formation. That's better. Okay. So hold down Control, and you can shift them in. About sort of sunflower shaped is your ideal thing if you look at it from the top. So just move it in a little bit. Yeah. So you want roughly sort of sunflower proportions, just like that. So first scan at 16 AU, covering most of those things, and we'll see what we get. Okay, so that one there, 16% straight away. Let's pick that one, move the probes on top of it, and down till it lines up. Centralize it. That was a double click to centralize it, and then just move it around to make sure it's centralized. And what you can then do is grab the edge of one of these things and shrink it down, and you'll see that changed the scan range AU. You can select them in here and right click on them, but you can actually also do it from there. I'm going to zoom back in, make sure we're still roughly central, click analyze again. The nice thing about dragging the edge of the probes rather than changing the scale up here is that the layout of the probes doesn't change. So we can see that one's a data site. That's the one we were scanning before. So we move the center of the probes onto that one again and shrink it down again. Click analyze again. Now, if you've got really high scanning skills, sometimes you can reliably go 2 jumps down, so you could go from 4 AU to 1 AU, etc. But there's always a risk of losing the signature, and you sort of semi have to start again at that point. So back to that. Zoom in again and shrink down again. If you zoom right in, you can separate the signature and double click on that to center the actual signature. And again, now you're rotating around the signature, and now you can see that we're slightly off center, but it doesn't matter very much. And analyze again. So our data site is now at 48%. We probably won't get it this time. Oh no, there we go. There's 100% on your data site. So now I'm going to select the next signature. It's roughly over there somewhere. Clearly I need to expand the probes again. So zoom out, grab the edge of the probes. Well, I'm going to be optimistic and try it at that range, see if we get anything. Might have to bring it out to 8 AU to get that reliably, depending on where the signature is inside there. Okay. Right, well, it's given us a better location, but I think I'm going to go out to 8 AU to get that quicker. You can sort of hunt around the ball with the probes more zoomed in, but for the moment it's easy just to zoom out. Now you can see it's given us 2 dots. The location is at one or other of those dots, and that is because we don't have enough probes overlapping to actually identify which one of them it is. I'm just going to guess and zoom in. The reason being that both of those dots are sufficiently close that we could get them anyway. Now, sometimes one or other of those dots will be closer to the orbit of a planet, and 90% of the time that's the one that you want, but in this case it was the other one, so let it go. There we go, and there we go. That's that one. Just zoom in on that, double click, rotate around and make sure it's roughly in the middle. Shrink the probes down again, zoom in, analyze again. Okay, and we got that one to 100%. Now, this one, circle, means the actual location is anywhere on the rim of that. And you'll find that it's always a mistake to put the probe right in the center and then try and scan it, because that means it's guaranteed to be a long way from your center of your probes because it's out. So sometimes I'll give it I'll give it a go, put it on one side or the other. Looking at that, my guess is that it's here, just because that's closest to this. Yeah, there you go, closest to the orbit. So there's the signature. Zoom in, double click, make sure that it's roughly central, shrink the probes down and scan again. And we have, well, that looks like a hard signature to scan because it didn't give us a hugely good signal on that. So double click to centralize, get us nice and central. Ooh, zoom too far. Make sure it's central. Shrink the probes down. You need to click sort of right on the edge of one of the spheres to do that. Otherwise, you end up doing something else. Let's see what we get. Combat site. So we're still quite central. Just tweak that up a bit. Make sure it's central. Shrink the probes down again. Zoom in. Ooh. Analyze again. And we have another 100% signature. You can right click on these, save location, or you can just click there to warp to them. It's all good. Recover your probes. I'm not particularly interested in any of these for the moment, otherwise I would save them. But that is pretty much how you scan them down. So I've recovered the probes. This button here, recover active probes. I can close that and we're back to where we were before, and I'm just going to dock up. So thanks for watching, and I hope that was helpful.